Salutations! A sequel to a game holding down third place? Sounds like it might not be third place for long. We'll see if the original Dragon Sinker gets overrun and surpassed by today's game, Dragon Lapis. Two dragons this time, one of silver and one of gold, war and the result mucks up the planet. One gets sealed away, and 1,000 years later, again, you start on your quest of escorting some pain-in-the-neck royal back to your home. At night, monsters attack, and your nun friend re-emerges as the holder of the gold dragon, so she and a merc friend kick some minions' asses. Later on, you meet a meek but powerful witch in a later village for the full party of 4. Just like Sinker, we've got job classes, but this game introduces them as these equipable growth plates. You earn EP from completing battle conditions, like, for example, do a certain amount of damage, use a weapon skill to kill an enemy, do combo, heal everybody, etc. You can also kill metal monsters to get more EP in side dungeons. There's also consumable items that can give you the EP, and you'll need all of that you can get if you want to increase your parameters, kinda sphere grid style. Level up a certain job class past 5 and watch it become a new class. So now you gotta move later on in the game to find plates to level up that class. Yeah, they're random enemy kills. You start with a lot of Lapis points, so you can get more of the... I guess after last game, they decided to really bump that. Yeah, I think you start with like 700 or 800 of those points. So get more treasury key, but also right off the bat an equip that triples the experience you get. So you can keep moving that little equipment around on your party. Yeah, you get like a weapon and armor and 2 accessories. I just had everyone have like 1 accessory the whole time. I just kept the second slot open, just so I could swap the ×3 on. And then later I bought a ×2. You can only buy 1 of these at a time for like the whole game. And it's like, oh, you exceeded the amount you can spend on this. Here, just take this ×3 and just pass it around. Take the ×2 and pass it around. I'm sure if an FAQ existed, they might say which monsters give which plates. After the last game, it feels good to have your points come to you every 3 to 5 battles. With the right build, I turned Moon Guy into a 6-figure hitter when backed with an attack buff spell from the second character, the Nun. I think I only changed Moon Guy class from the final warrior class to his own hero type. Yeah, him and the Nun get their own classes. The Nun gets Dragonite class of some sort. But I never took her off White Mage. My party was pretty much set. It was a Final Fantasy 1 GBA throwback before I realized it. I'm like, oh, Fighter, Thief, White Mage, Black Mage. It was good enough for that game. It was good enough for this game. There's a lot of side stuff as far as trophies go. Nothing really hidden, just make sure you master all the classes in-game. You can spend points to unlock extra ones, but they're not necessary for trophy completion, so I never did it. It's best if each character sticks with 1 man and 1 other of the 8 classes to focus on and get trophies for, as you gather up the plates needed to max out 2 different classes for each character. Killing 100 metal monsters, that's a trophy. I got that while moving around the largest bonus dungeon. You'll need to complete all of these. The last one including fights from the prequel characters. Yeah, there's this Hero's Grave where you can fight the 3 main from Dragon Sinker one-on-one, and then they get their side characters to become 3 4-on-4 fights. With the power of the easy points to buy weapons, they're pretty much a 1 to 2 turn kill. But like last game, you'll have to pick their biggest and baddest of skills and spells to do this. Don't auto-battle. Yeah. It just involves a little bit of strategy, and the final boss was not as difficult as I thought it was. But again, with the whole grinding thing, I kept it ahead of time. It's just a matter of not getting as much points. This game, though, overall, my only gripe I thought was going to be running out of room to hold the plates to save for later. Yeah, you can do that, so be careful with that. Except for my other gripe, which was a lot of, hey, let's take this break in the middle of a dungeon to slightly make your game longer. You got 4 side dungeons and plenty of side boss battles to accomplish this. Calm it down with that. I mean, it's not every dungeon like the bottom of the barrel Sephiroth stories, but I'm watching you, game. But again, I was worried about the overabundance of plates, but by the middle or end, I was more short on EP. But you can spend those in-game points to get 5 of this item that gives the party 50 EP to burn and power level in that regard, as well as the usual grinding. Story's nothing to write home about. I do like the aspect that the monsters are corruptive to humans in nature and bring out their worst attributes to exploit and rule over them. all while the main villain gleefully murders for the fun of it. It kind of shocked me at just how deliberately puppy kicker the main villain was. With so much extra content this game did not really need to provide, I believe I'll put this over the prequel and give it the new third place finish. So, Dragon Games in the rear view, let's have our next review for a game called Crystal Ortha? It's spelled like Ortha. But anyway, take care and thanks for watching.